Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another South Korea Teach and Learn in Korea talk and South Korean experience. Yes, we're still looking back on vlogs. I have jumped ahead quite a bit with my vlogs. I think I went from 28 to 32, the 32nd vlog I've made. Mainly because the other vlogs in between was just talking about Twitch and everything. And yeah, it was a weekly thing. And I believe I made the vlogs every Monday, if I remember correctly. I knew it was during, like, at the time I was like, okay, cool. Mondays would be vlog days, right? Mondays would be vlog days. Just so that I know what day it is in the week. And that's another thing with regards to days in the week, and I've told you this before, 90% of the time, I wouldn't realize that it's Friday when Friday hits. That's how much fun I had in South Korea. I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. And I get back home, and I'd be like, get back home from school, I'd be like, okay, cool, I gotta get ready for tomorrow. And then I sit down and I look at the calendar, and I'm like, oh, it's Friday today. Or most of the time it would happen like on a Thursday. It's like, okay, cool. Tomorrow I go to school. I'm like, oh, wait, today's Thursday. Oh, tomorrow's Friday. I've got the weekend, stuff like that. So days really flew past really quickly because, like I said in the past, and like I've probably said a couple of times on these vlogs, is that I had so much fun. I was so happy in South Korea that days basically melted into one. It wasn't a struggle at all for me to enjoy time. I mean, I'd say my first 2 or 3 months, it was a bit of a struggle in Korea, like including the orientation. So essentially the first month to 2 months after orientation, it was a bit tough because no money, and or little to no money. And but I survived it, and after that, it was just bliss all the way. And even then, even when I didn't have any money in South Korea, I was happy. I was really happy being there and all of that. I probably had like 1 or 2 days where I was like, "Oh God, I can't handle this," but I don't remember them. I said probably because I can't really remember them. There might be a vlog coming up in the future where I talk about crap like that, but right now, the South Korean vlog stuff, just to give you a bit of a backstory with regards to, what was going on in Korea 90%, 95%, maybe even 98% of the time. And without any further ado, let's get into that recording. Oh, I might have to do some creative editing. Hey guys, let me creatively edit this. Boom. With some creative editing. Yeah, I'm going to leave that blooper in, if you can call it a blooper. But let's continue on. Look at how happy I am. Look at that smiling face and the crappy camera quality. And welcome to another Zaffa Vlog episode. Coming straight out of Korea and brought to you by the power of YouTube and the internet. Just a quick thing. You can see that I'm still suffering. If you know me, that's me still suffering from side effects, and you'll know what side effects it is. The hint is up there. As you can see, I just took a shower, so I'm still drying off. And today is my birthday. Now, we had some pre-birthday celebrations this weekend in a city called Gwangju. Oh yeah. Now let me tell you, I'm at that age where the mere thought of going out until 4 or 5 in the morning frightens me. It terrifies me. Ugh, Just a quick side note. Even after this, there has been multiple instances where I've gone out till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, even in South Africa. Just as a side note, I still haven't learned from my mistakes. Luckily now, thanks to the lockdown and stuff, and the curfews and stuff that we have, if I go out by about 8, 9 o'clock at night, I'm like, oh, I'm tired, I want to go home. Maybe that's what we needed. Anyway, continue on.
And somehow South Korea has this ability to let you go out until 4 or 5 in the mornings.
The reason being that they use LED lighting in all their clubs and everything. So it's constantly, you're in a constant state of like, hey, it's daytime. It's daytime. 3 o'clock in the morning, you look around you, everything is still bright and everything. And that is how they trick you.
Right? I don't know how the hell they do it. I don't know what they do, but I got home. I was pretty much wasted. Let's just get it out there. I was pretty much wasted. I did, as I was expecting. I did buy me a packet of cigarettes for the weekend.
Oh yeah,
I finished that. I'm back on this again.
This was back in when I tried to stop smoking.
Basically,
yeah,
just easier with a packet of cigarettes and this thing. Okay. So we managed to party until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. Got at the motel or the hotel at 5 o'clock ish. Half past.
This
5.
is the Windmill Motel, close to the first alleyway. I believe that motel also saw the most foreigners coming from outside of town sleeping there because it was like downtown, a lot of places you could hang out at and all of that.
Slept till 10, drove back to my hometown here. Crazy. Sunday was crazy. I was still recovering. I'm still slightly recovering, but it's okay. Not as it didn't affect my job in any way today that I did. Just letting it out there for people who's watching. It didn't affect it in any way. It's just maybe I'm a little bit more tired because of the job now because
yeah, I was covering my ass in case one of the big wigs at the Teach and Learn in Korea see these videos. But if you look at this particular vlog thing, the chances that they saw it was none. Like little to none.
I've actually put in more than I should have just to try and balance it out. But here's the thing that happened. We went to this one club. Yes, I don't go to clubs, right? Like Fransje van Kook says, I'm not much of a dancer, but I'll dance if I'm drunk enough. That's the
Ek's nie veel van 'n danser nie, maar ek sal dans as ek dronk genoeg is. I still don't go to clubs. Like, I try not to go to clubs. In Korea, I went to a lot of clubs, though, because that's what the younger friends wanted to do. Let's go to a club. I'm like, okay, I'll just sit there and drink and enjoy the sexy woman dancing all around us. Korea has no shortage of sexy, beautiful women. Yes, I'm being very, very, what's the word? Oppervlakkig. I'm very shallow, but hey, I'm a man.
Translation. Went to this club, and just after 4 in the morning, there's one Korean, like, motions for me and my friend to come over. We're both foreigners, and we talked to him. He laid us out of the. He wants to talk to us outside of the club. And we start talking to him, and we figure out that he's an Android app developer and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, no, he wants to buy us beers. And we're like, oh, yeah, free alcohol, man. We're going to do it. 5 minutes into this conversation, I start figuring out that this guy's actually wants to buy us some beers so that he can practice his English at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
A bit freaky. Hats off to the guy.
4 o'clock in the morning, and they want to practice English. I guess he was drunk.
Just kill this. Hats off to the guy for seeing an opportunity and grabbing it, but at 4 in the freaking morning. Koreans sometimes.
Yep.
They can get interesting.
Interesting / amazing.
I had a good time. I've realized that as I get older, each birthday is better on a different level. Like, on a totally different level than the previous birthday. The previous birthday, it was still... I took a while to warm up to the country. I love this country. I loved it from the beginning, but it took me a while. The first birthday, I was still trying to figure stuff out, and I took my time, right? Second birthday, figuring everything out. It wasn't better than the first.
We're talking about figuring everything out in Korea, right? I'm not talking about when I was 1 year, like when I was 1 year old. Okay, and what I said here is strangely true. It's actually strangely true. Each birthday is better than the last, but in a different way. Like the last birthday, this year's birthday I had, people showed up to my birthday. Like I said, hey, for my birthday, I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna get drunk. And that was an open invitation to everybody. And people showed up that I did not expect would show up. So that was cool.
But it was better in other respects. The first one was brilliant. The first birthday here in Korea was brilliant. My second one this year.
That first birthday was with the TaLK people, and also you're gonna hear people cleaning stuff outside. I'm sorry for that. I'm gonna try and mute myself more now.
Was brilliant because I essentially got wasted. I spent it with people. I'm digging my own hole here. It was brilliant. On different levels, on different areas than the previous one. And yes, I appreciate everyone with their messages. Thank you for sending the messages. I've never received like the thanks for the show of love, if you will. So, what is your... If you've come to the end of this video, this is a very short one. I'd like you to tell me what's your favorite, what was your most memorable birthday. Can be your sweet 16 or sour 16, if you will, or can be your 21st birthday. What was your most memorable birthday? Or what was the birthday you put in the most effort for a friend? Leave it in the comment section below.
Oh, yeah, that is very good. Yeah, that's today's topic. Leave it in the comment section below. Tell me about your favorite birthday. It can be at any time or whatever. I'm going to try and keep this short because that noise is not going away. They're blowing away leaves and crap, the lazy man's way of cleaning pavement. Not using water to clean it anymore, but instead using electricity. So that's what you're hearing in the background, if you do hear it. Yeah, tell me about your favorite birthday. I've got so many. Let me put it to you this way. The year before I went to Korea, my birthday before I went to Korea, that's when my birthday started getting better and better. Granted, before that, I was pretty much a depressed fucking guy. And, I had no direction in life, and all these external factors made me very, very depressed. And, like, that birthday that I had before I went to Korea was like, oh, I'm finally finding direction in my life. Unbeknownst to me, I would, in Korea, find the thing I would love to do the most, which I'm still doing now, i.e. YouTube videos and Twitch streaming. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me stop here before that noise gets louder and louder. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And as always, remember to hug someone you love today. Tell someone that you love them today. Hug them. And until next time, stay awesome, stay safe, and have a good one.